Fighting, but he got to get his hands up.
Oh, and a couple big lefts and a right, and a left and a right. This could be a stop. Oh, Tank drops him. And some showboating.
Let's have a good fight. Touch him up.
About a week before Christmas, Gervonta Davis went 9 rounds, but extended his knockout streak. Guys, these are super featherweight opponents. And undoubtedly, at some point, we'll look for it here tonight.
He's extremely heavy-handed, but what I remember from that fight, him some looks he hadn't seen before, boxed cleanly, and it took a while for Gervonta Davis to get his timing and use his power.
But at the end of the day, he had that equalizer, and that's that knockout punch, and that's why the boxing world is so excited about this young man, as well as Floyd Mayweather.
He's from Baltimore, about a 40-minute drive from where we sit, or 40-mile drive, I should say. You never count on Beltway traffic like that. With full episodes of your favorite shows, anywhere, anytime, for free. Now available at the App Store.
When it comes to power, he's outmatched in this fight. He might have to change to more of a boxing style. Let's see
this fight. And to be honest, he said he can win this fight 2 different ways. He can come out and hit him with a big punch, knock him out, or win by a dominating performance, because he just feels that Davis hasn't faced those caliber opponents.
Davis dives in with a couple of lefts, then finally fires a right. Wild swing there. Avila counters.
But this isn't the kind of fight, a power punch kind of brawl. I don't think he can win that way against Davis, because Davis can hit.
Well, it's off the chart, but again, I don't see the fundamental basis. Where's the jab? Where's the...
Borden rolls over, guys. One of his nicknames.
The Tank. Said it was actually a coach in his youth. And the rest of his fighting style kind of developed into the overall nickname. Tank Head was the original nickname. And he goes to the head here in the final seconds of round number 1. Follows up with a combination and a confident look. Sitting ringside. Floyd Mayweather just sitting over to our right. Floyd, during this 2-hour edition of PBC on Spike, you don't
like to see the jab get a little more busier and it'll set up those power shots rather than just...
A lot of guys, we see it, they get a reputation as a power puncher, and they kind of fall into that, always looking for the knockout, always wanting to please the crowd. That was a good shot.
Yep, and the squint, and Davis was bothered by that.
And you can tell he's not used to getting hit.
Oh. Make no mistake, guys, he may be the underdog, but Avila came to fight tonight.
Undoubtedly. I mean, like I said, I love the way he approached it. He approached this fight with the confidence of saying, hey.
Great opportunity. One man's easy fight, the other guy's great opportunity.
Exactly.
He's making the most of it.
When Shane Mosley landed the best punch anybody ever landed on Floyd.
Southpaw orthodox, that's going to happen.
Oh. And, you know, what I see here, they're trading punches. Avila is also getting some shots in. Power bombs.
Yeah. But Avila definitely fighting with that Mexican style, that Tijuana style, in your face, trying to wear him down. Not backing up. Good right hand.
Some wild shots missing, some connecting here.
We weren't talking about the headbutt champ. We were talking about the right hands of Avila.
Well, you know, the fact that they're even trading punches, and Avila is also,
Avila, known as El Borrego, the sheep in Spanish. Kind of a curious name, you Kingdom. Well, he said it was a relative that noticed he had curly hair as a kid. Said, although with a nickname like the sheep when you're growing up, you better be tough at the playground.
Shots is they're throwing power shots over the top against the guy in the opposite stance. Neither guy really using the lead hand well. When they land 1 for 1, the power edge is to Davis. I think he has him caught under the eye.
Just cut Avila, and Davis thinks he might have something here in round number 3. A big cut, explosive. exploded on the face of Avila.
There's going to be that concern, but as it gets bigger, it's more of a size and depth.
He was hurt. That shows the heart of a champion. But, you know, Davis hit him with a great uppercut. Now he just can't get hit with that punch again.
What it generally does is creates a sense of urgency for both guys. Davis is fighting like he can get him out of there.
Yep. Avila, best in the body.
Credit to Avila's corner. It doesn't look like it's bleeding
No,
that
you know
badly
what? I
anymore now.
expected it to be huge here, at least the prolific amount of blood that I expected has not been that way. Certainly disfigured and discolored on that virtually left cheek of Avila. Gervonta Davis piling up points. The crowd reacts to it and bombs away for Davis.
All that confidence we saw in Avila in the first couple rounds has dissipated because of that cut. That body shot hurt him.
Big body shots. Borrego drops back down to cover up his midsection, exposes the head. The crowd senses something here.
Look at Davis, if he gets spent a little bit and have to take a second win.
Which he may have been doing over the last 15 seconds without throwing a punch.
Back against the ropes, he's hurt. You gotta put punches together, combination punches. I think it's a lost art in boxing.
Davis is tired.
Like that. That was right on the liver. That hurts you for rounds.
Yeah, most definitely. But again, that young man is still in there fighting, but he gotta get his hands up.
Oh, and a couple big lefts and a right, and a left and a right. This could be a stoppage. Final seconds of the round. You cannot be saved by the bell. Avila stays up through the...
They're holding him up. If a guy's on his feet and you think he's out, they have to stop the fight.
Avila proved your point by staying up through the bell.
And he comes out swinging.
Watch back of that.
For one of his young professional fights, reportedly broke all 4 of their noses in training sessions.
I believe it, because they all got hit with that uppercut.
Yeah, I have to keep in mind, boxing is very cultural. It's culturally defined. Whenever you take on a guy who went through the Tijuana circuit, northern Mexico, you tell him, I don't care if his head comes off and think you have this guy done yet. Very, very tough boxers out of there.
Tijuana.
Hey.
Not showing the activity he did in round 4. Well, he burned a...
Some showboating here, as you cannot be saved by the bell. We're going to hear the bell during the count. You cannot be saved by the bell. Can Avila get up?
7, 8. Heavy gloves. All right.
He says he's good to go. As soon as he brings it back to the middle, there is the bell.
Same thing we were thinking. He's taking a round off, he's recuperating a bit, and then bang, a few seconds left in the round, he turns it on. Avila just wasn't ready.
But that punch came different than any other punch he was loading up with, and he was trying to make a power punch. It just came off in rip. 1-2. It was speed rather than power.
Well, we knew Avila needed to show something at the beginning of the round to stay in it, and now Davis thinks he's got him done, and Michelle Myers has seen enough. It is over. Gervonta Davis bounces up and down on the ropes. Quick as a tank can shoot its armaments. And at the DC Armory, fight number 1 on PBC on Spike is a knockout. This goes through Avila in round 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the ring, referee Michelle Myers waves off the contest. The official time, 29 seconds into round number 6. The winner by TKO, still undefeated, Gervonta, the one.